Hey guys, this is SDP, one trick high-elo Nidalee player. I was playing a Smurf game this morning and I thought it might be a pretty good teaching lesson just on maybe an example of some aggressive pathing and how to invade and take your lead and push it on a player. So we'll just get right into it. Basically, you want to get your warding totem first, and you want to place it either on their wraiths or on their red. You really don't want to do what I'm doing right now and actually just walk in there blindly, but this is a low plat game, so you can get away with stuff like this. So I'm going to go back here, get my sweeper. And so I'm going to just talk pathing here for a second. So you got Wukong, Orianna, Ashe, and Lulu. So Ashe and Lulu, you know you're probably not going to get an early gank off on them, so I'm wanting to path towards top lane. So Wukong, really, you can't get a good gank against an Urgot early, but if the lane state is kind of like in this area right here, then it's always good to just be pathing top and get that easy kill. Orianna, same thing, like unless she's really about right here, there's not a whole lot you can do. Mainly Orianna and Arya are just trading pokes, and there's not a lot going on in that lane. So we're just going to go into a full clear. So when it comes to pathing and clearing, like you always want to be just kiting camps towards your next camp and just trying to stay as healthy as possible. So right now I see Kayn on his wraiths. I know he's pathing towards top. He has 8 CS, which means that he did his golems and his red. I usually save smite for the golems just because I want to stay as healthy as possible for the scuttle fight. Now, when it comes to scuttle, when you're playing like against a Kayn or a Lee Sin or a Elise or something like that, that clears pretty decently fast, and you know they're going to go straight from a level 3 into doing from their blue basically to scuttle. Like, you know you're probably not going to get this, but the thing is, you want to still go over there with Nidalee just because you can take those fights as long as your laners are pushed up, kind of like Wukong right now. So he starts following me and he actually walks back, and I don't really pay attention to that, so I come really close to getting killed here. Once again, when you're in low elo, you don't really want to trust your laners, which is a lot of why this playstyle is actually pretty good in low elo, just because you're not relying on them to get ahead. Like, you won't see in this video me counter ganking or me trying to get my laners ahead and give them kills, just because I think in low elo that's really not the best way to climb. So my idea right now is actually just to go straight to scuttle since I lost the top scuttle. You don't want to lose both scuttles. It makes it really hard on your early game. That's a really good way to get snowballed by a Kayn or a Lee Sin or a Elise. So I'm heading straight there. I know Kayn is probably going to be heading there too. He shows up. I see Lulu coming to help me. I get scuttled. We get a kill here. So now that Kayn is dead, this is where I see a lot of low elo Nidalees actually mess up. Like, they just go straight back into their jungle and they don't take advantage of the situation. So what you're wanting to do is just go straight into his jungle, take this camp, and then go back through and clear. So you slowly go to his golems. With golems, when I'm invading, I usually only take half of them, just because it takes a very long time to clear the whole thing, and there's a lot of experience just in the first two. See me drop a ward, just so I can see if he actually comes to this side. A good jungler will automatically go to their top part of their quadrant, just because they already know that these camps should be gone. So I'm heading back over. So now that I have this 2-camp lead, I can do a full clear, and I know I'm going to get a massive lead on this guy. So we're just going to do a full clear here. So right here, I know that he is on red. Well, one, because my ward, and then secondly, because my blue is up. So you know he's going to be on that same side. So I'm going to go to blue, knowing that I can make a dragon play and also clear my big camp at the same time. I know his wraiths are up, just because I have the timer on them. And with wraiths, you just take them so fast with this, your smite. So right here, I actually try and get a kill. You usually don't want to do this. I'm just messing around in lower elo, so it's something that I can do. Usually you just want to get the wraith camp and then just go back to your camps. So once again, opting into a full clear. And right now, I know he is on his bottom left quadrant, just because I am also, and I know he has no camps up on his bottom right side. So I'm actually going to invade here. I know he probably went straight to his blue, so I'm going to check Gromp. He's on it. I take it. I actually make a super boneheaded play here and actually walk in this bush and get engaged on. Oriana said in chat that we already had backed, but she actually just walked straight over and killed us. So that's my fault. I should have been just a little bit more cautious. So I definitely want to make a dragon play here, since Ashe and Lulu are so far ahead and they're pushed in. They're pinging it like crazy. We're on the same page. I know his wraith camp is up again, so I'm gonna go look for him. He's actually there. I kill him. I know that wraiths were up though, because he was coming from his golems. And I really want to do another full clear here again. Actually, right here, I go check his red. I see him on a ward. I know I have time to kill this before he comes and checks his red. And I kill him. And now this is when I opt into the full clear. I know his blue side quadrant is up. I ping it. Oriana says she's on their way, so I think it's a good idea. Kane should have been on this side, so I was looking actually for a kill, but since he wasn't, I can just clear his camp and then go and take the rift. And now my idea is get my top side quadrant jungle cleared, and then I'm going to go back, get my Mesh Ice Sheen, and I'm ready to just keep doing the same thing over again. I'm actually going to stop the video here. So the thing is, I know he's going to be heading to his blue since my red is up. That means his bottom right quadrant camps are going to be up. So I'm going to go back, and then I'm going to invade over here. And it's just a lot of the same thing. Just knowing and tracking where he is so you can go and take the camps on the other side. By doing this, I snowballed. Yeah, it's 15 minutes almost, and I'm double his CS with a 3-kill lead. Like, at this point, the game should be over. Obviously, sometimes in low-elo, it's a coin flip based on what your teammates do. But when you're rolling people this hard, it's usually game over. So, hopefully this was a good example of how to play Nidalee aggressively, and hopefully this was helpful.